Hello, friends. Once again, we welcome you on our channel, Shipping Inbox, in continuation of bringing an informative stories on shipping and maritime sector. Today, we are going to talk about once again European Union eyeing on Alang ship recycling yard. Alang, India's premier ship recycling hub, has long been a leader in dismantling end of life vessels. Now, as global environmental standard tighten and shipping companies look for more certified yards, Alang is on verge of breakthrough. The European Union (EU) is conducting a final audit to potentially certify three of its yards, which could pave the way for European owned ships to be sent at Erlang for recycling. Ships from European countries make up around 35% of the world's shipping fleet, and many of these vessels are reaching the end of their operational lifespan. Once a ship reaches at its age limit or is no longer economically viable, it needs to be dismantled and material, primarily steel, are recycled. Europe faces a growing dilemma. It lacks sufficient ship recycling capacity to handle this volume of vessels. The only EU certified facility currently exists in Turkey, and it cannot accommodate the growing number of ships that need to be scrapped. This has led EU to explore other ship recycling destinations, and after the year of deliberation, it has turned its attention to India's Alang ship recycling yard. With the vast experience in dismantling ships, Alan could be a solution to Europe's problem if it passes the rigorous EU certification process. The current audit in Erlang is taking place at three shipyards. Plot number 78, Sri Ram Vessel Scrap Private Limited. Plot number 59, YSI Recyclers LLP. And plot number V1, Priya Blue Ship Recycling Group. The goal is to determine whether this facility meet up the EU's strict environmental and safety standards, which are outlined under the European Ship Recycling Regulation (EU SSR). India's ship recycling leaders have been working to gain EU certification since 2017. Recognition the importance of adhering the stringent global environmental norms in 2018 and 19. Preliminary audits were conducted, but complications arose. Global restriction under the Basel Convention, which controls the transboundary movement of hazardous waste, led to a ban on shipping EU-owned vessels on to non-OECD Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development countries like India. Additionally, European authorities were concerned about potential for toxic waste generated during shipbreaking to be improperly handling in the non-EU countries. As a result, European vessels destined for dismantling were classified as waste, further limiting their ability to be exported to yards in countries like India. However, through extensive negotiation along ship recycling entrepreneurs succeeded in proving that ships could be dismantled without violating global environmental rules. This removed the label of waste from European vessels handling and heading to Erlang and opened the door for certification. Key to passing the final EUA audit is proving that Erlang's facilities are equipped to handle hazardous material like polychlorinated chlorinated biphenyl PCBs as a type of chemical that is highly toxic and often found in older ships. One of the requirements laid down by EU was the installation of high temperature incinerator capable burning dangerous material at temperature of 1400 degrees Celsius. This is necessary to ensure safe disposal of materials like PCBs and asbestosis. Chetan Patel, a representative from Sri Ram Vessel Scrap Private Limited, confirmed that Erlang has installed a rotary incinerator that meets EU specification. This was significant milestone for the yard as it addressed one of the major environmental concerns raised during earlier audits. Another issues raised during EU's audit was lack of trauma center in Erlang's hospital. Ships recycling can be dangerous occupation and workers exposed to a variety of risks, including accidents involving heavy machinery, falling debris, and hazardous materials. Without a trauma center, the immediate treatment of serious injuries would compromise. Patel also noted that this issue has been resolved and trauma center is expected to operational by December 2024. Should the EU grant certification to Alang, it would represent a massive opportunity for India's ship recycling industry. Currently, about 70% of the world ships that are decommissioned are recycled in South Asia, preliminary in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. However, many of these yards do not meet EU's environmental standards, meaning that European vessel cannot be sent to these countries for dismantling. If Alang becomes EU certified, it would be one of the few places in the world where European vessel can be recycled in compliance with EU laws. This would make Alangs as a prime destination for ships from EU member countries and would allow Indian ship recyclers to acquire these ships at lower cost than on the international market. As Patel noted, certification would bring substantial economic benefits to the ship recycling industry. By gaining EU recognition, Alang would also solidify its reputation as a global leader in sustainable ship recycling, which could attract ships not only from Europe but from around the world. Additionally, certification could enable Indian yards to recharge higher prices for their services as ships from EU would send to Alang in compliance with strict regulations. Alang's competitive edge lies in its ability to meet international standards while offering cost effective ship recycling services. While other South Asian countries such as Bangladesh and Pakistan have a significant share of the global ship recycling market, their yards have been slower to adopt environmental and safety practices that align with the Hong Kong Convention and international treaty signed and designed to ensure that ships are recycled safely in environmentally sound manner. India's Alang Yard, on the other hand, have made notable progress in upgrading their facilities to comply with global standards. The EU final audit marks culmination of the year of work by Erlang ship recyclers who have been determined to prove that their yards are capable of handling the dismantling of European vessel in a way that meets the highest environmental and safety requirements. The EU renewed focus on Erlang in 2024 comes as global demand for responsible ship recycling increases, environmental regulation continues to tighten, and shipping companies are seeking way to dispose of their aging fleets in compliance with international laws. Erlang's location, infrastructure, and experience make it a logical choice for European shipping companies looking for certified facilities in Asia. As EU finalizes its audit of Erlang ship recycling yards, the industry waits with bated breath. Certification would not only solidify Alang's position as global leader in sustainable ship recycling, but would also create a new stream of business from European owned vessels. With environmental and safety concern being addressed, Erlang ship recycling industry could seen soon see a significant boost, benefiting both the local economy and global push for environmentally responsible ship recycling. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. We'll meet you with some other stories on shipping and maritime sector. Till then, stay safe, bye bye, and please do not forget to subscribe